Well, GM traders, おはようございます。안녕하세요, 여러분. Well, yeah. Would you look at that? And the price is, well, being held at the masses of this fair value gap over here. And when we break it, it's going to act as a resistance. The price could continue pushing down. As you can see, we are still inside it, so we're acting as a support. Yeah. Well, yesterday price was bullish during London session, and I never got to trade any pair. I never got to take any trades because I was conservative and I did not even have a chance to open my C trader because I was like, it is PMI and there are news coming in, so what should I do? I should just leave it. Looking at the calendar today is clean, no major news that is coming in except for the GPB news that will be coming in at 9 a.m. which will have a ripple effect in other pairs. And all in all, no major news, just median impact news that is expected. Well, if you are new to this channel, welcome. This is where I make a breakdown of EURUSD pair, and I tend to look for what I'm going to do or the trades that I'm willing to take. Yeah, G7 meetings are entering the second day today, and yeah, it is good for the economy. Let them talk. Though we may have some ripple effect to this, what they'll be discussing there, which we'll have to wait and see. So today on the fundamentals analysis, nothing much that is really going to happen. Yeah, enough with that. Let's switch over to our technical analysis. And what are we seeing? We're seeing that there is a likelihood of this price being breached and coming into this particular area and getting some sort of support to continue the push up. Though we are seeing we may have a flip for the candle to at least cover 50 or 40% of this week. Over to the 4 hour. Over to the 4 hour is a different news. We are seeing that we have established a 3-count rule, yeah, for a sell signal, and that is one to be watched out for. So what are we expecting? Expecting this price to come a little bit and some grab of that liquidity to continue push to the downside, where it may eventually come to this particular area and get some sort of support. So as we can see, we are trading below this demand, meaning what is selling pressure, the selling pressure all in all. So another thing we can see is that we are trading below this fair value gap, and yeah, the selling pressure is at its fullest. Over to the 1 hour. Over to the 1 hour, we are seeing a beautiful rejection that happened yesterday over this trend line. And if you remember the analysis yesterday, I was like, this trend line has to be broken, but we don't know the day nor the time that it's going to break. But I was making an anticipation or a speculation that it's going to happen over a period of next week, because on the weekly I was like, we will need this to close bearish, and as I turn on the swing high and the swing low, we are seeing a swing high here. Is there another swing high? No, there is not yet another swing high. But if price consolidate at this particular point in the next 2 weeks, we may have this as a swing high, and if we have this one as a swing high, we may eventually need this price to break to the upside. Yeah, let's switch over to our 1 hour and let's continue the analysis. Yeah, over to our 1 hour. Let me switch off this swing high and swing low. Over to our 1 hour, we are seeing beautiful rejection of this particular point, and it rejected over off this supply area, and oof, it was just a beauty to see it. So looking over the charts, we are seeing that a 3-count rule has been established on this particular point. During a Asian session, price went to the upside, grab some of that liquidity at this fair value gap, and we are pushing to the downside, though we have not yet taken out this level. So today the price is on a bearish roll. Yeah, price is on a bearish roll. Okay. Also looking over the sell side and the buy side liquidity, we are seeing we are trading at the discount level, and though we are trading at the discount level, we need to be wary of these other factors that are showing us that we are below this supply, we are below this demand below this demand. Also we are trading under this supply and this demand over here. For you to take a buy, we need what? We need the break of this and retest to continue to push to the upside. As you can see, we are far from that from happening. Also looking at this particular point, we are having some of this return to flip. We are having this retest over here that was occurring that occurred yesterday during New York session. We may have this price coming to this particular point and have a sell-off as it is grabbing liquidity of this sell entry that was established on the 3-count rule, the strategy. Over the 30 minutes, we are seeing we are trading in this supply. We established a 3-count rule of this demand over here, but price eventually closed back, meaning what? We have a likelihood of this price continuing to push the upside on the 30 minutes, but we need a break or a 3-count rule being established at this particular point. But be wary of this particular level over here, where we may have a retest with price coming and doing something like this to the downside. During London session, we may buy, and New York session, we may have the sell-off, but that is yet to be seen. Over to the 15 minutes, looking at the 15 minutes, we are seeing that the same case being depicted on the 15 minutes. What is happening on the 30 minutes is being depicted also on the 15 minutes. Also on the 15 minutes, what are we seeing? We are seeing this particular level over here. The supply over here, we need the break of this supply and the break of this supply for us to eventually shoot this market upside. But what are we seeing? We are seeing a lot of rejection. We are having this fair value gap, bearish fair value gap. Also, we are having this when the buy side liquidity has been taken out. We may have price doing something like that, continue to the downside. So there's a lot of factors that are telling us the price is willing to push to the downside, as it looks to grab liquidity towards particular levels to push up. Over the 5 minutes, where we are going to get our eventual analysis. Over the 5 minutes, we are seeing what are we seeing? We are having this fair value gap over here, bearish fair value gap, and as it was created during the Asian session, we saw that price came back and we had that sell-off and a sell-off of 7 pips. Yeah, and as it was selling off, we encountered this bullish order block or a demand area which price is reacting towards this particular point. Yes, looking over the time frames or looking over what is happening, what are we seeing today? I'm willing to do what I'm willing to trade the textbook sales of the Asian, taking off the Asian buy sell liquidity, something like that. I'm willing to do that. Also, if price if we establish a 3-count low from this level, I'm not willing to take any buy because we will be having this supply over here, also the supply which we need them to be mitigated for us to continue with our buys. So that's what's up. And today's on a Friday. Take it easy. You may trade, but if you have gotten to your target, as for me, I've doubled the account. I've doubled what I made last week. So I am like, I should not go aggressive. And yeah, that's what's up. And remember, don't break your own rules. For goodness sake, it is your own rules. Follow them to the T. Nobody came set those rules for you. And all in all, we're going to achieving this. I was saying something very funny, but I love to show that on the journal. And there's a guy who was talking about Forex, and I was like, he has gotten it so wrong in many levels. Yeah, so we'll see you today in the evening on the journal as we finish this week. Is it the 4th week? See you on today's journal as we embark on the on day 19 of 0 to 10,000 a month challenge.